Thanks to everybody who chimed in with answers to my questions about using R&F oil sticks over acrylic paint. The comment section on that post is getting pretty long and repetitive, so I thought I'd do a quick summary here, along with some other interesting tidbits that people shared and you might find useful. Question 1, drying times. Turns out that this takes from days to weeks to months. Depends on the color of the pigment and how thickly you apply it. The R&F website has information about difference in pigment colors. It can be sped up by using their blending stick or possibly by mixing with Winsor & Newton liquid. Question 2, do you use an isolation coat between the two mediums? I only got a few responses. A couple of you suggested GAC 100 or gloss medium would work, and somebody had the brilliant idea of using clear gesso to give yourself a little more tooth when you start adding the oil sticks. Now for the big question, how to varnish. A few of you asked, do I really need to? Good point. I like to varnish. There were some suggestions that we could use a varnish that's specific for mixed media, oils, and acrylics. Spray on is better than brush on, so you don't get smears. A couple of people said you could just use an oil varnish and it will continue to cure underneath. And there was also an interesting recommendation for cold wax. Regardless of which type you use, always make sure that the paint is thoroughly dry before you varnish. There were quite a few other interesting tidbits, like don't frame with glass, or Shiva oil sticks dry faster than R&F, or maybe you want to use a tool like a China marker or a Caran d'Ache crayon so you don't have to worry about it. Sennelier apparently has a fixative for oil pastels, but of course R&F are oil sticks. They differ somehow. And finally, if you don't want your R&F oil sticks to all get stuck together, take them out of the tubes to store. Now, you know as much about R&F oil sticks as I do. Thanks everybody for your comments. I'm going to take what I've learned into my studio practice and I'll come back and share any new observations that I have. If this has been useful to you, please share it and bookmark it for later.